Record. All right. Okay, Kristen here. Hey, everybody. Let me unshare real quick and just say hi. Oh, I look big. I got excuse the mess. Well, a little bit of mess. Tried to clean up a little bit before I went live. I am busy putting together little teamy gifts, so be on the lookout for your gift in the mail if you were in my top 10 in sales. So that's exciting. I want to start rewarding you guys. And there's a lot going on in the office today. You can see I have stuff over here, a box right there, boxes, unpacking. I do want to show you guys something that I just got today. I'm really excited to have received it. I got my annual sales award, and that is what it looks like. I think I got another piece, but my husband made a joke that said it looks like a Grammy. It's kind of hard to see it. I got another piece. I think it's a frame, but it showed it broken. So I'm going to have to contact Scentsy and let them know that I got something that was broken. I'm kind of afraid to open it, but it does say frame. So I'm guessing it's like goes in the background. I don't know, but I got my plaque, got my name, annual sales, and the date for the year. So pretty excited, aiming for the next one. So I'm putting this bad boy, although I'm getting my fingerprints all over it, put that bad boy up there on my shelf so I can look at it, even though it's clear, look at it and remind myself, okay, you got goals. Let's set it. Let's do it. Now, I want to talk mainly today about Vizzlie and how you can maximize your time, because in a business that you're running by yourself, it's not like we have a secretary or an accountant or somebody that we can kind of delegate projects to. We do the samples, we do the customer contacts, we do the team building, we do the training. Everything is run independently by you, by one person. And so it can be kind of overwhelming. And when there are programs or systems that you can put in place to kind of ease your workload, you got to jump on it and take over, and let it take over those menial tasks, because you don't want to spend a lot of your effort in doing those things, or doing things that where you can spend more of your time nourishing your relationships and building those customer relationships instead of, say, scrolling Facebook and posting. Like, scrolling Facebook is great if you are actively connecting with people and actively meeting new people. But if you're going through Facebook and Instagram or any of the social medias and just looking and like not connecting with people, not commenting on their photos, not reaching out and saying, hey, so-and-so, it's been a while, how are you, what are you up to? That's building a relationship. That's connecting. I'm gonna shut my door really quickly. That's connecting with potential customers or people that you know or are in your circle but may not be Scentsy customers. So you want to make sure that when you are working your business, you're giving yourself an hour, you are actually committing that hour to doing things that are going to bring you money, bring you sales, bring you income. You do not want to waste your time doing things that aren't going to make you money. One of the things that I think we get kind of confused is sampling. Samples are great, especially if you're getting them into your customers' hands. But if you're making samples and you're not following up with your customer about that specific sample that you gave them, then you're wasting your money. So there are certain things that you need to either tweak in your business to make it more productive for you. Okay. Now this system with Vizzlie is very much that. It's for me, it saves me time, energy, and stress. So stress is a big one when you're running your own business. So I do enjoy having this simplified version of posting what I need to post, when I need it to post, and not constantly scheduling posts frantically. So say if you have multiple parties going on. Now, I will say this caveat because I'm guilty of it myself. I will schedule posts and then I will forget it. And that's not always good because you need some interaction on those posts. So I actually have a party that's going and we haven't gotten a lot of views, which is fine, but I need to get on there and do like a live video or do something that's more interactive. So it allows me the freedom to just jump in there and kind of put that face to my posts and when I want, when I can, instead of always feeling the need to be present in that specific party group. Okay, so I hope that all makes sense. I'm going to do the screen share so that you guys can see what I see and how I am going about this. Now, Vizzlie does require a subscription for a certain amount. So, okay, so you can do the free version. So I'm going to bring that up. And actually, I'm going to log out first. Let's see. I don't know if I need to log out, but we can go to billing. I'm just going to look really quickly before I show you. Okay, yeah, they don't show my information. Okay, so I'm going to go back to screen share. So I have shared. I just want to screen share my stuff. Okay, so I'm going to share my desktop. I'm going to share Safari and I'm going to share Chrome. I like Safari when it comes to Vizzlie, and that's mostly because I feel like it works better. I'm not quite sure why. I prefer it that way. Okay, so I learned this from the other last time I recorded that I have all this extra stuff and I can't get rid of it. Oh, I'll just want to hide it. All right. Sorry, I don't know what you guys can see, what you can't see. You should be able to see my Safari. I have Vizzlie at the top. It's just Vizzlie.com, Vizzlie.com. Come here and you will want to sign up, okay? I pay $10 a month to use this plan because I can have unlimited posting to groups. If you want to do free tier, which I don't know if I press that. I don't know, I don't want to do that. Okay, the free tier, click the button to drop out to a free tier. Okay, so if you can afford $20 a month or $50 a month, they give you text credits. And that means that you can use this system as a text messaging. So if you've heard of group text like Project Broadcast, Hit 'em Up, there's different texting apps that you can use to send mass text out. So if you want to do the $10 a month, for me, it's the basic. All I need is this for is posting into groups and my page. So I pick that one. It depends on what you can afford, what you want. So if you cannot afford it and you would like to stay in the free tier, please, by all means, do that. I do know that there is a referral. So if you want to use my code, for every 2 referrals with a paying subscription, you get $10 off your next payment. So that's kind of cool. You guys are more than welcome to use that if you are going to do the core value, which whatever it was, $10 a month. But by no means am I requiring you to do that, okay? Let's not confuse that. Okay, so you can stay in the free, but you may only post to one group at a time. So even if you don't decide to use this right now, where am I looking? Even if you don't decide to use this right now for your parties, your active parties, at least use this for your VIP group and just keep that one group, because that's exactly what I did. I just started with my one group and figured out if I liked it. And then once I started booking more than one online party at the same time, I remember last November, I think I had like 5 parties going at once. And so this saved my life. And then and that was the moment that I was like, okay, I'm going to use this. I'm going to invest that $10 a month. Because for me, it worked and I needed it. Okay, so I'm going to show you, if you want that code, I'll share it, JKQDVSY. That's the code. Okay, so you have a dashboard. Now there's 2 steps that you need to do first. And I'm going to show you on my Facebook exactly what I do. And I will show you guys on my VIP group, I guess. I should do VIP group. We'll just do a party. I'll go with my current party that's open, Megan's Scent Shop. Okay, so I always make my group. I set it up, I customize it however I can. I always put a little about me in the section with the link to Megan's party. I customize her little picture, which I take the same picture and then I use them again. So this is just for setting up a group party. I call it Megan's Scent Shop or Megan's Scentsy Shop, whatever you want to call it. But I do that for two reasons. One, I want it to seem like it's not just a party. Like it's not just a Scentsy party that's going to go away in 30 days. I set it up. So, hey, you're connecting. I can't see myself anymore. So, okay, there we are. Hey. Okay, so sorry, you got me on track by getting online. Hi. Okay, so I do that for two reasons. I set it up Megan's Scent Shop because I don't want people to see, oh, party or event in the like name of the group and then decide, no, I'm not going to join that. So that's the first reason. I don't want people to walk away without finding out what it is. What's Scent Shop or what's Fragrance Shop or what's what are some other names I've called them? Scent Club. And then two, if my hostess decides to join, she already has a spot to begin her VIP group. So it's a kind of a double whammy right there. So always set your parties up like that, okay? You can call it whatever you want, but my experience shows that if you call it something like party, people are going to be quicker to say, I don't want to be a part of that online party. So they'll opt out. Okay, so I set up a party, I got this going. Now, the first thing that you have to do is go down to your settings, because if you don't have Facebook talking to Vizzlie, it's not gonna work. You will not be, you have to give it permission. So you go to your settings down here at the bottom. And scroll to the bottom and it says apps. Now, again, if this is not a, if I'm not doing this for someone who just joined our team, then I will link my own personal page, which is my public page. And then I will link Vizzlie. Now, the reason that you should link the personal page is your public page is because Facebook, they have all these stinking rules now. They don't want you posting. Some things will get flagged in Vizzlie and come back and say, you know, this needs to be if it's a business, they want it to be posting like a business instead of a person. I don't know why all of a sudden those started popping up, but Vizzlie recommended that. So then that's what I did. So that's why I linked my page, because when I post, it posts me as Kristen Trusty, Independent Star Director. It doesn't post me as Kristen Trusty, the person. Does that make sense? Okay, so I posted that, or I linked that. And then you want to go into the apps and you want to search apps by adding the app. You can see I already did. So these are all the apps that you can use within Facebook, which to me, they all just look like a bunch of rubbish. So go over here, search, and then obviously it's not going to pop up because I already have it connected, but you search over here in Vizzlie, Vizzlie, and it's there. Okay, so once it's connected, let's go look. It'll pop up and say one app, and you'll see it just like that, productivity app, okay? So now I have it connected. Go back to my home or the party page, and I will let you just see, this is all posted with Vizzlie. Usually it says it too, but I guess it doesn't. Okay, so once you have Facebook and Vizzlie talking to each other, then you're good to go. Okay, so you go back over to your dashboard and you want to go to your groups because you need to add a group that you're tracking. So that's where it's specific. So if you only do the free membership, you can only track one group at a time. So if I'm not tracking a group, so let's say Pam Scentsy Club, Pam is on our team, so I'm technically not tracking her group anymore, so I can hit untrack. Yes, I want to untrack this group, but I can track it at any time, so I can add it back, because when I made her VIP group, she wasn't necessarily a Scentsy consultant yet. So I am the admin, and then I gave her admin rights. So does that make sense? Okay. So you have to be the admin of a group in order to do this. So make sure that you are. If it's a group that someone else set up for you, I normally do this for my my new girls, my new essential new essential consultants. So in settings, you can also go to, oh no, where is it? Member info? I don't know. I'll play with that. You gotta figure that out. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. There's a way to do like, oh, I bet you I know where it is. Maybe I don't. Members. So members right here. Okay, so Megan right here, she is my host and she's an admin. I made her an admin so that she can approve anybody, she can add anybody, she can remove a post if I post something and she don't like it. So I do that. Okay, so make sure that you're the admin of your group in order to do this, because you will not be able to track groups or see them available in Vizzlie if you are not the admin. So that's number 1 or number 3. I should be writing this stuff down, huh? Okay, so start your membership. And I hope you guys, actually I should have said this, get a piece of paper out and write these down, because you need to know what like step 1 is as I'm going through this training. Obviously you can press pause at any time and kind of be like, what did she just say? And rewind it. But write this stuff down, because that way it makes it so much easier for you. Okay, so join Vizzlie. So you want to do that, open your Facebook and connect them. You want to start a group. If you're doing this for the first time, I would start with your VIP group. If you're not going to pay for the subscription, I would just do the free for now and do a VIP group. That's my VIP group right there. So you can see I have posts pending. That's what that means. And green means go. So that means that it's active. Okay, so I'm going to open up. So no. Okay, so down here, it'll say, so say all of those groups at the top weren't there. So this is where all my available groups are. These are all the groups that I have made that I am an admin of that I can track. So it's as simple as track this group. So look, we'll add Pam's group back in there, track it. Okay, so that's there. Now I'm tracking Pam's group. Obviously, you see it's red because she's in charge of that group now. I kind of have passed the torch to her. Okay, so let's open Megan's group because this is the party that we're working on. Open her group. So member of Vizzlie first, join Vizzlie. I'll go over my little steps. Step 2, connect to Facebook. I should have wrote notes down, but I figured I would just walk you guys through it because it seems a lot easier. Okay, so here, now this is where you want to input your templates. So you can start your own post and be creative and figure it out if you want. It really is simple. It's not very difficult. Okay, so this is her group. This is her overview. This is all scheduled. So I'm going to go back a little bit because I want to show you guys about the templates. Now, I did not jump into this building templates. I got that from Facebook. Okay, so I'm going to show you Facebook. We're back to Facebook. So Vizzlie and Facebook go hand in hand. And I know that there's an Instagram, but we're not going to even touch Instagram on this training. Okay. Okay, so I joined the Scentsy Vizzlie code group. You see how that popped right up? I joined this. There are 8.2 thousand members. You can join. I think the question will be, what's your current PWS? You know, just something like that so that they know that you're an active Scentsy consultant. And then you can see what templates you want. So recently I did a search for the holiday collection. You search this, and this is going to be people that post codes. They're sharing 12 days of Christmas, showcasing the holiday collection from today to the 30th. So they started that on the 18th. That would be a great one to start. let's see. Let me search one that's like maybe Halloween countdown, because I could use that. So I just put Halloween. Let's see what anybody comes up. Looking for a 1 week Halloween themed Facebook party. There you go. Boom. Okay, nobody's got one yet. But that's okay. So if there's something that you don't find, if you can't find it, make your own template. But we're gonna just go easy, warmer Wednesday. I've done this one. Let me try to find something that would be, okay, here's a Halloween 10-day party code. Okay, so I write down the code. FSYTTMD. Now you want the code to be correct, so you can even copy it. Then come back over here to Vizzlie. Should bring those two closer together. Okay, and I want to use a template, but because I just got the template, I need to go and upload the template. Okay, so over here on the side, this is your little dashboard area. You want to go to templates, Facebook. There is one for Instagram and there is one for emails and texting. That's where that free, those 500 texts could come into play. But we're only focusing on Facebook right now. Okay, so you go to Facebook to import your templates. Now these are all the templates that I have used already. I have 4 pages of them. When I inputted the holiday collection sneak peek, that one had 38 posts. And I started this post, I don't even know when I did it, but you import it, excuse me, and then you can open it up and see all of them. So I can preview the post and then I can customize them with the edit post down at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to input the one that I just saw, or the Halloween one. So I'm going to go back and I want to import post or import template. Templates are great because they have the photos loaded. I don't like loading a bunch of photos onto my MacBook. I prefer to keep them all in my phone. So you can do Vizzlie on your phone. If you're going to just sit there and build a bunch of posts and make it into a template for, say, your parties, that this is a great way to do it. You can just upload one or you can build your own. We're not going to do building your own, like a whole bunch of them, but I'll show you exactly how to build a post through here. Okay, enter a template code. So this is where you enter FY or FSYTTMD. Search. As long as it's a valid code, it will pop up. Okay. And Jennifer shared this for us, and we're going to put it into my Facebook post. So just import Facebook party Halloween. And sometimes I use one template for all my groups, and it just makes it so much easier for me. Okay, so now that you have the template in here, now this is not automatically going to be posting to my to Megan's party. It's just loaded. We just loaded it into Vizzlie. Now we want to go in and customize it. So let's see what she put. We can preview the post. Welcome everyone to the Scentsy party. I am blank. Now you see where it says blank? That's telling me, or it's telling the system, do not post this until you have the fill in the blank, what goes in those brackets, okay? So it's telling the system, Vizzlie system, these are missing fields we need to fix before I post. So that's genius. So she put, I am blank, the host, blank's Scentsy consultant, and your host. You are all here because blank, Megan wanted you to have some fun. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. This party is going to be nonstop fun, starting this day, ending this day. Good information. And then in the meantime, browse here. And this is online catalog. So I could leave that if I wanted to. So stay tuned. If I did not like something or I wanted to change it, I would hit edit post down at the bottom. I can go in here and edit whatever I want. If I don't want this to post until maybe 2 days before the starting party. 1 day, 1 hour, 1 week, 1 month. So you can change all of these different things and you can pick the exact time of day. Now 7 a.m. seems really early for a post. I don't like that. So honestly, I wouldn't post this until 11 a.m. Now, if you don't know, Facebook times, the most important time in Facebook is between 11 and 2, and then again between 5 to 10. So if you didn't know that, those are really valuable Facebook times. No one really gets on Facebook in the morning. It's pretty much during like the lunch hour and in the evening. So utilize that knowledge. Post then, go live then, do your videos at those hours. Okay, so that's the welcome post. Now I want to save it. You can also add new images. So I have some images down here. You can see me right here. I'm going to throw that in there because it's got the Nightmare Before Christmas bars. And I'm going to hit update. So now let's see. Since I changed the time, it jumped down. So you always want to make sure that you're putting them right in the correct order. Okay, so I'm going to I want to preview that again just to make sure it looks right. So now I have a picture of myself with Halloween stuff and welcome foolish mortals. So she made that or didn't make that and just used it. Okay, now I can look here. Now, if I don't want to close these each out and I can flip through them up at the top where it says previous post, next post, and then I can hit edit. So obviously I want to edit this because I want this post now to be after that one. And again, 9 a.m. is still a little early. So I would go with 12 p.m. Okay, so now it's back in the right order. Invite you friends. Okay, so let's preview that post. Edit post and change the time. So that's really what a lot of the templates, you're going to want to just customize a little bit to your information, to maybe your tone of voice. I always think in a welcome post about who you are is important. So that's one that I usually try I will put into a template and then I save that template. Okay, so say we're just going to go through. These are all looking good. Preview post. Okay, we can go through how many posts are there? All of the posts and just make sure that it sounds good. Make sure that there's nothing that says, oh, my baby Sammy loves this Scentsy buddy. Well, most of my people and my friends, they know I don't have a baby named Sammy, so I might have to fix that, okay? So just don't, and then it says Google form. So it's gonna ask me to put in a Google form link right here. So because that's in orange, Vizzlie is going to pop up and say, hey, this is missing information. Okay, good morning. Party starts in 2 days. So this one obviously is very good. It's very specific. It's got timelines. So when you know that these are being posted, so yeah, there's 62 posts. When you know that these are being posted, comment on this poll. Someone's going to be commenting here and then you're going to get the notifications. So that's great because then you can get on Facebook and be like, oh, welcome, so-and-so, so glad you're here. Have you haven't tried Scentsy before? Oh my gosh, I have so much in store for you. So that's where you go in and kind of use this as your starting point. It takes the ease out of doing the boring tasks, okay? But do not forget to go back in and communicate with the people in your parties. Okay, so this needs a party link. Party starts tomorrow. Here, use the online catalog flip. Okay, join me tomorrow. So she named them all. Oh, see, look at this little kid. How cute. Oh, I thought it was her kid. Nope. So you could use this photo. It's like a stock photo. I'm sure it's somebody's kid. Okay, so once you go through and you decide these are good to go, I'm happy with it, close. That template is now saved. Even if I keep editing, it's saved. There's no save button. Vizzlie saves them automatically. Okay, so now that template is there. Facebook Halloween Party 2021. You can edit the title, and if you upload multiples, ones that say the same thing. So now we're good. Okay, so now I'm going to leave my planning phase and I'm going to move back over into my Facebook group, the one that I'm tracking. So a little bit back and forth here. So just once you start to get the hang of it, trust me, at first it's like, what? That seems very overwhelming. It's not, I promise. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Just like anything else, keep practicing, load a bunch of templates in there, and you'll just start seeing things post to your page. So sometimes I post things, I didn't actually even post it, but I get people commenting, and then I'm like, oh, shoot. So I have to go back and interact with them. Okay, so we're going to open Megan's, and now I want to use that template. Well, I can always turn it right off. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to upload it, and then I'm going to delete it before. Okay, so Facebook party, Halloween 2021. When do I want this to start? We'll say tomorrow, just so I have time to delete it. Okay, so what time? We're going to start at 10, because I think that one posted at 11. So if I say 10, and then it shows you, this is very important. This is where I told you to link your pages, your public page. You can post it as your public person, or you can post it as just you, which most of mine were just me. It wasn't until I started getting posts that had maybe, so this is another thing where Facebook is starting to flag posts, is if you use the $sign. Do not use the $sign. Do not post the price. Maybe comment the price if you want it in there. But that's why Facebook's flagging all of these posts and turning them into sales posts. I know you guys have seen that. People started using like emojis or like symbols, maybe do a symbol other than the $sign. Because that's where it was starting to be like, oh, you can't post this, or we're having an issue with that. Okay, so I'm going to load this template. All righty. Okay, so as soon as I loaded it, my group turned off, because it's not going to be active until I correct the pieces that are missing. You remember that it wanted some party links, it wanted the consultant's name, and it wanted the host's name. So when that person built that template, she was smart enough to know that that other people are going to be using. She was going to share it. So that was very, very thoughtful and giving of her. So you just need to remember that you have to connect it or fill in the blanks. Okay, so now it doesn't, so instead of scrolling through all of them, I just go to the below, and then it's going to say, hey, you need to fill in all this missing information. I want to see really quickly. Okay, so they all loaded up, and yep, they all loaded up. Good, good, good. Okay, so I actually probably won't do this, but what you want to do is come in here and fill these things out. So wow, she used a lot. So there were 62 posts, so we have to remember that. You just click it, open it, and consultant name, my name. So my name is Kristen Trusty, pops it right up. Save. Okay, goes to the next one. I mean, this is literally, it's so easy. You just walk right through it. Who's the host? We'll say Megan. So then it populates every place that it had host in the bracket. It's going to populate that automatically. Save. Okay, so what's the next one? Give it a minute, okay? Another welcome post. Start date. Start date is October, what did I say? 7th. Okay, and then it's going to say the end date. So the person that built that template, she's obviously done this before, and that was very smart of her to put all the missing information in brackets, because she could have just left it, and then we'd all be like, ooh, now we need to customize that. Oh, we forgot that part, or we need to fix that, or, you know, so she was very smart in doing that. End date. We'll say, what was it, like 10 days? we'll say 17th. I'm not really going to use this one right now anyway. I'm going to get a host that wants to do a party this month and build it there. So I need to close her party out. Oh, shoot. Instead of going all the way through it, which I shouldn't have done, you just go back to the top and hit, okay, so here you go back and hit below. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so here, Facebook group page link. So this is going to be my actual Facebook group that I want people to join. This can be your public page. This can be your VIP page. This can be whatever you want. So if it's going to be just my standard Scentsy, Kristen Trusty Scentsy page, it has to say independent Scentsy what? So know that when you are building your public page, it has to say independent or Scentsy family something. There are certain rules on that. So double check. Well, if you want to ask me, I can help you find that information. I think it's in our workstation, but there has to be certain verbiage for your public page because you do not work for Scentsy. You are independent seller for Scentsy. So you can't confuse those. Okay, so I would go to here, open my page, and then copy, which I should have known that. I've changed that. So I don't know if you guys know this either, but you can edit the name of your actual pages. So like my VIP group is Scensy's VIP or something like that. So my actual page is Kristen Trusty. Like, you know, it's good to make your little brands and to have that because then you can customize it. So I really shouldn't have thought about what that, I should have known what my code was. Okay, so copy, go back to Vizzlie, and then I'm going to paste that. Super, super easy. Some of this I just feel like is copying and pasting, but if you do the bulk of this at the beginning of a party or at the start of the month, for say your VIP group or our team page or something, for example, then it takes some of the load off of your back and some of the stress off your back. So like next week for me, I have, my kids are on fall break and we're going somewhere. So I have this week to get everything done so that next week I can sit back and relax and enjoy our vacation. And it really does save you some trouble. Okay, so since that party is all loaded up and I filled, let's just pretend, I filled in all of these because they're 67. But if you look at them, they're not like the most hardest thing. But like this one, for example, with link. I don't know why she would do that with link. That would just basically be your Scentsy PWS page specifically connected to the with box. So for example, let's open up another link or another page, and I'm going to go to my website, Scentsy.Scentsy.us, and then I'm going to search my with box. 2 words, here it is, open that up, copy October's with box, which we don't know what it is, and I'm excited to find out. Go back to Vizzlie. Oops, no, that's not what I want. And fill that bad boy in, save, okay? So once you fill out all of those, then you want to turn your comments on. You want to turn your posting on, okay? So I'm going to just go to a different group. Let's go to Jules' group. Okay, group alert. See this post, so this is a perfect example right here. This post was flagged as a sales post. We have more information. So you open it and it says, if you link your page, if you have they now want people to use business pages to post. So they don't want you to use your public pages, which we've known this for a while. I do know a lot of Scentsy consultants who use their public page and post and post and post. And maybe nothing has happened to some of them, but I do know a few, and I know Denise could tell you, she has actually had Facebook kind of put her in timeout because she was posting a little bit of too much information, or maybe some, don't quote me on what it is. I'm not exactly sure. She wasn't doing anything against Scentsy rules, but Facebook didn't like it. And sometimes when you post the same things that other people are posting, it flags them as business or sales posts. So now if you read, they want people to use business pages to post anything business or sales related. Previously, Facebook granted a lot of leeway that was allowed to be posted from a personal account, but they will be more restrictive. So if you post constantly to your public, personal public page, something might change. I don't know. I feel like they're going to catch up or whatever, but I recommend building a business page and starting there, because like I said, when you use Vizzlie, you are able to automate a lot of it and not have to stress out about constantly posting or constantly scheduling a bunch of posts. You just do it at the beginning of the week or do it at the beginning of the month, and then you're good. It takes a lot of stress. Utilizing the Scentsy VIP or Scentsy Vizzlie group is amazing. I'm telling you, I've saved so much trouble. You can come here to the Scentsy Vizzlie code group and find things. If I even wanted to get into Instagram, which I haven't, because Instagram for me is mostly a personal thing. But does anyone have Instagram codes? 6 people commented. It works just like Facebook. Okay, so you could do the same exact thing. Yes, I did find a code on Team Scentsy SNM. That's funny. So I don't know too much about it, but here's another one. My first layout for Instagram. Hey, let's look at it. I'm gonna write that one down, because I don't know. I'm still a little bit like, I don't like a whole bunch of warmer pictures on my personal pages, but at the same time, I have a few in there. So I don't want people to ever question if I'm still with Scentsy. Okay, how much time have I spent on this? Oh, I have no idea. Okay. It's don't matter. All right, so back to Vizzlie. I saw Zertam was on here. I should have said hi. I think I said hi. Now I don't know. But I didn't see if she had any questions. So let me really quick look at the chat. No questions. Okay. Nobody has asked anything. Let me think of what would maybe have been one of my first questions. Oh, I know where we're at. Okay, so I started telling you about the sales post. So it flags some. You get notifications if something goes wrong, if there is an alert. Quickest way to get back up and running is, when was this? September 16th. Okay, so I already fixed that. Yes, I want to dismiss this because I already fixed it. Because you can see right here, connected page is me. So it says all your posts are good to go. Okay, so her party's about to close. So this is the last post. If I wanted to see, she's had 82 posts and that's the last one coming. So these are all the posts that I have preset to post for me. So I can toggle it off, turn it off. Remember on the other page, okay, posting is turned off. When you're ready, flip it back on. Checking status. Vizzlie is detected in our app is loaded into this group. So these are going to be things that it's going to say. To automate these posts, we need to make sure that it's Vizzlie is connected to your group and talking, that you're connected to a business page, and it'll tell you when the next post is going to go out. So one of the things that I did not show was the start of that page, that Facebook page, because you can pick the day, the start of that Facebook party, because you can pick the day up to the date and time that you wanted to start. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, you guys could easily track more than one group if you wanted to do the, I forgot what that version was. The core plan. So it just depends on what plan you want to do. You can track multiple groups. You can stop screen share for a second. You can just do one right now, do a VIP page. You can do a Facebook page. You can do an actual page, not like a public page, not like a group page where you have to invite people. Whereas the difference between the two is one likes the page and doesn't have to be invited. I think that's it. I honestly think that covered everything. That's why I want to make sure that if there are questions, go ahead and ask. If you would like my referral code, let's go back to my referral. I'll copy this and hold on, let me go back to share because you guys can't see me when I do this. Sorry. Where's my Zoom? Where's my Zoom? All right, I'll go back to share. Share screen. Okay. No, I don't actually want to use Chrome. Okay, so we are back. Okay, so I came back here. So I'm going to share with you guys on Team Smellin' and Sellin', the Smellin' and Sellin' Dynasty, y'all, the Vizzlie code. So I actually have done a few of those posts for my VIP group, for my public page, for everything. Vizzlie referral code for plan only. I don't think you need it for the free. Okay, that's there. So at least that's on there. You know what? I could have just posted that when I posted this. Silly me. But yeah, honestly, I think that's it. Okay, I'll show you really quickly my public page. Actually, I wanted to answer the question of billing. Okay, so unlimited posts into group and pages. So like, let's go over here and just say we're joining Vizzlie for the first time. I might have to log out. Create a free account. Okay, and utilize, Vizzlie also has its own Facebook group. You can, let's see FAQs real quick. You can join them and ask them any questions. Like they can help you get started. They can help you figure it out. But honestly, it's pretty self-explanatory once you get in here and start playing with it. You have to get in here and start messing around with it because otherwise you're not going to be familiar with what you're doing. Okay, what's the difference between the free tier of Vizzlie and a paid account? After your free trial is over, you will be able to track one group. Each month you will be able to add one. That's the caveat right there. So each month you can only add one group. There are no limits for anything else, no templates, images, or videos, okay? A paid account, including texting and emailing, you have unlimited pages and tracking, group and page tracking. So that will be the difference. I know I'm bad. I should actually be using these text credits. But the thing about texting with me is after being in Spain, I lost a lot of people's cell phone numbers. So I use a lot of Facebook Messenger to text because I don't necessarily know who has what phone, and I used to use WhatsApp, and so that's just a personal preference and personal problem that I have. Okay, so let's go back to the FAQs. Solution, getting started, texting, how to set up texting. Texting is easy and straightforward. After you set your phone number, you can start sending text to your customer, host, party guests, and team members right away. So that's pretty amazing. As long as you remain on the play. See, this is what I'm not sure is when you do text campaigns, how do you upload your contacts? That's what I need to figure out. And I'm sure it's just me getting on here. Same thing as when I started, getting on here and figuring it out. Oh, I know one thing that we did not do was do a template. Okay, so not necessarily doing a template, but let's say I want to go into one of my groups. Let's go back into Jules. And let's say I want to make a new post. This is what I want to show you guys because it's so easy. Okay, so let's do it for this. So I'm going to do that post on the 8th that says this is your last call. So maybe today I can say, hey, is anybody out there ready to close out their order? I don't think you need to title it. Bundle and save. That's always a good one. Or even doing the clearance section. That's a great one too. Let's do that clearance section. Yeah, I can't type. Okay, so did you know I have a clearance, oops, I'm still in bold, clearance section with tons of amazing products. Let's just say warmers. Amazing warmers to fit your budget. Or did you know if you are looking for a budget-friendly warmer, head on over to my clearance section. That sounds better, right? Did you know I have a clearance section with tons of amazing warmers to fit your budget? Tons of amazing warmers that are budget friendly. Gosh, I can't spell, right? Head on over to, now you go get your clearance section. And honestly, sending the link, adding the link is the best thing. Oh, so you want to make sure, yep, it's connected to Jules. Okay, that was good. Copy. Go back to Vizzlie. Head on over to, oopsies. Let's see if I can do copy and paste. Paste. Head on over to my site to browse and shop. Remember these prices, or remember these items are limited time offers and are subject to sell out at any time. Don't wait to grab what you love. Okay, so then I can add a photo. I bet you I want to have a photo in here. All right. What's a loaded question? Let's see. I'm gonna hit cancel because I'd be searching for images all over. Let's see. Drag from your computer or selected images. Oh, here we go. Okay. So down at the bottom, whatever I've already had posted before. Some of them will be there. Some of them not. Yeah. Well, let's just throw that out there. Okay. So, and then, so I have my image, I have my post. You can unbold, whatever, you can change all of those things. And then I'm going to hit create. And that's just one post that I'm customizing inside of her already existing party. So you can see that I did the holiday party in here. I did preview post. So I uploaded this previously. So she's had all these posts going for a while now. Okay. And then my last one's going to post tomorrow, or one's going to post today, and then on the 8th. And that's going to be the last two before I do a last call. That's it. Party's closing. So, not sure how I'm. Okay. So, yeah, that's it. I don't even have my phone in here. But I think if there are any questions, you know, just share, just ask me, come, you know, write them down. Okay. So I do recommend taking notes today, or as soon as you watch this, just jot it down. Join Vizzlie was my first thing that I said to do. Join Vizzlie, become a member, create your account. Then you want to start your Facebook group. So if you didn't already have a Facebook group that you're going to connect to, start a Facebook group or start your party event. And then you want to connect those to those two together, Vizzlie and Facebook. Connect them together. And then join at the same time. Do these all simultaneously. Join the Scentsy Vizzlie code group. Find a code that you want, or build your own. 6, and do not be discouraged by building your own. It really does not take that much effort. I told you, I showed you exactly. It's just having the photo ready. So, and maybe just the verbiage, just know what you want to say. And that does take practice too. What's going to attract somebody? Something that I want to say is, what would attract you? What would make you stop and look and listen? Okay, so enter that template into your Vizzlie, and then customize. Do not forget to double check the verbiage. If she uses her name and didn't put those brackets, it's not going to flag it. So make sure that you're not posting something that says Amy's your Scentsy consultant, when it's really it's me, it's Kristen. I need to make sure that it's corrected. So customize and personalize. Once you have all that together, you want to decide, once it's all good, then you want to decide, connect to Facebook, that was the app. Okay, you want to decide date and time, start time, end time. Remember, 11 to 2. And I'd say I do post sometimes when I'm posting in parties, like every hour on those days, between 11 to like 6. So I try to do the highlights. And then, if I'm putting important information, I'm not going to wait till 10 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night to post the important information. I want that to be up in the times where people are the most busy. And then say at 9 o'clock, they're laying in bed, then they're going back and looking at what I just posted. Okay, 11 to 2. And what did I say? 5 to 9. Those are the busiest times. Okay, and then engage. Do not forget to engage in these groups. And that's it. All right, I think I have been talking for way too long. Stop share. So yeah, if you have any questions on what I just went through, if you have any issues starting it, like I said, Vizzlie has their own support group, and then we have the Scentsy code group, and there is a Vizzlie support group on Facebook. So there's lots of different ways that you can get your answers or solve your problems. But if you have anything that you want me to answer for you or walk you through, I am more than happy to do that. You just gotta let me know. So I hope this was helpful, and go out there and at least create your free account and get at least one Vizzlie group being tracked, okay? Because it's free and you can edit it when you want. It's unlimited posts for one group at least, and why not, right? All right, ladies, let's be smart and go out there and get it. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.